Hey world, welcome back to my channel. Today's Wednesday, which means a story time video is here. I'm starting this new series on YouTube where every Wednesday I'm going to be posting a story time video. And today I'm going to talk to you about one of my first jobs working in a warehouse. I did take a few years off before college, just to get a job, travel, do the things that I wanted to do before doing loads of schoolwork. But I did learn a lot of things that they don't really necessarily prepare you in college. Or maybe they do. I'm still learning a lot in college. But the things that I've learned at the warehouse was supply and demand, rotations on the line, because I worked as a line worker, making food. I learned that how to work an 80-hour week, because I know that's difficult for some of you. I know that the minimum is 40 hours a week, but no, they had us working 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, and barely got any time off. And I'm hoping that the things that I've learned at the warehouse job will transfer into my career, because I know doctors work a lot of hours, and I know that they rotate around the hospital. So I'm hoping things that I've experienced at the warehouse would be beneficial to the things I learned that I'm going to be learning as learning when I become a doctor. I know a lot of people go into college after high school, and I'm not hating on that. Do you, if you can do that, then that's great. If not, then take a gap year and figure it out. But getting a job before college will prepare you after college, because not only will you have the expertise that you learn in college, but you also have the work experience going into your new career. And I hope that relays to after college. I hope everything works out in the end. Kind of getting ahead of myself here, but yeah, it was a tough job. I worked in 30 to 40 degree temperature. I had to wear sweaters upon sweaters upon sweaters, 4 layers of clothes. And this is in the state of Florida. So I would go in, and then I would have to put up all these different layers of clothes, walk into the freezer, and then work for 10 hours, and then come out and sweat my ass off. But, if anything, I'm a hard worker, and I learned a lot. So I just want to shout out to the company, and thanks for the opportunity. I worked for a $7 to $8 billion factory, and one of the great things about them is they were Christian based, and they also donated 10% of their money to charity, and the charity that they choose was based upon the workers' feedback. And I know from my year working there before I went into politics, we donated to coffee to help the coffee industry survive, because we're running low on coffee and everyone loves coffee. But yeah, I really learned a lot from that job. I didn't like the amount of hours, and I felt I was missing out on a lot of parts of my life. And I was 20, and 20-year-olds are supposed to be in college, and they're supposed to be partying, and they're supposed to be it's the time of our lives. But sadly, I was working. But I hope that carries forward, and be able to. I'm glad I had the work experience for when I'm done with college. I can, that's on my resume, and I can show them hey, look, I know how to work. I know what supply and demand is. I know how to work long hours. I'm loyal to the company that I'm applying to. I have values. It really meant it, like, you know, it means a lot that you show up and you can do these things, and people respect that. But yeah, I got a job offer when I was working there in politics, and then COVID hit, and then I just traveled, you know, went to my hometown just to like breathe, and then enrolled in college, and now here we are. Yeah, so that's my story, my workforce. I hope you like this video. If you want to learn more about my gap years, give this video a like. If not, then we're gonna move on to a new story. Yeah, so my name is Brandon Washington, and thank you for watching. Bye now.